Welcome back to another video of Shredded content brought to you by Flash Custom Transfers. And in this video, we are going to go back to the basics. We're going to reintroduce ourselves as Flash Custom Transfers and straight out of content and let you know all the ins and outs about our business. We've had some old things that we did in the past, and we have some new things that we have just rolled out here recently. So if you are not familiar with our business, you are going to get to know us today. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
All right, so start off with our names. My name is Chelly and this is Carl. And if you've had a chance to kind of look over some of our videos, you might see us on your timeline and want to know all about us. So like my husband said, which this is my husband, husband and wife, owner, operators of Flash Custom Transfers. So we are behind the scenes. We do have a warehouse where everything is processed through there, through the printers, and we handle everything else. So pretty much Flash Custom Transfers, we started in 2020. Are we going that far back or?
Yeah, might as well.
Just kind of our story. Yeah. We started in 2021.
No, you started messing around in 2020 because I was at the hospital.
Well, I was going to go back far to designs, Flash Custom Designs. I was going to go where we started our DTF Transfers, where we popped up on the scene.
Okay.
So 2021.
Well, technically it was FCD because we had the store and we started selling the transfers out of the store.
We got a long story.
But yeah, go ahead, start from the
So we had a retail store. So I'll start from the retail store.
Yes.
2021,
yes.
We had a brick and mortar store here in Cypress, Texas, off of Grant Road, and we have documented that journey as well, where we were opening up the retail store, working construction to the retail store, the drama behind the retail store. Within that, we were creating custom apparel. I made custom apparel for clothing brands, for other businesses, for personal use, any type of use for custom apparel. You were able to come in that retail store and order, but the retail store was FCD vinyl and apparel. So it was all blank apparel and all vinyl and everything like that. DTF was not on the scene at that point. It was barely just a little bit. Yeah. So making custom apparel, I did have clothing brands that did want full color transfers. I was at that time doing just vinyl. So I was very limited, doing sublimation, very limited. I wasn't able to get what the consumers needed, which was a full color transfer on dark garments. That did not exist.
We used dark transfer paper, which is the worst thing.
We did use dark transfer paper, which is you're able to print it on an inkjet printer and then put it on your t-shirt. It is not long lasting. It's not durable. It's just for a temporary use. So we're running out of options. Let me fast forward because I'm kind of dragging this out. We found DTF. We loved it. We were introduced to it, and it was something that we really stood by and knew it was a great product.
Yes.
We filmed every part of it. We filmed every order we got, and we just filmed and really exposed it to the community and the industry. It was so new that our channel pretty much only had eyes on DTF, and no one only seen DTF on our channel, and we were just kind of mainstream it just by creating content and wanting to grow our channel, not realizing how crazy and successful it would be with all of those eyes on our channel. So we were probably the leading DTF provider last year, right?
Yeah, for those 2 years, 2021 and 2022.
For about 2 years. And then now DTF is so common and there's so many competitors. So we're just another DTF company in the sea of DTF. Yes. So we like to think of ourselves as like the founding fathers. You know, we created the term gang sheet. Gang sheet did not exist before we got into the industry. So we're kind of like...
It existed, but it didn't exist. With DTF, you were really allowed to, because people were asking us, can I gang out my sheet? Can I gang out my sheet? And at that time, there was a company who specialized in individual transfers, and they did have a full color transfer, but the process was screen print. So it was a screen print transfer process, which takes, you know, a huge warehouse and a lot of machinery and stuff like that to kind of create the same type of thing that we have. But their limitations were, I think the biggest sheet that you could buy, it didn't exist before we came up with our term. It didn't exist, but when they released it, which was after us, we released we started releasing gang sheets late 2021, early 2020,
Right.
late 2020, early 2021.
Yes.
When we were pushing gang sheets. And with a DTF printer, you can do 22 wide and forever long. So we would film these gang sheets, these huge sheets with different images on them, and you didn't have to just print one. And at that time, it didn't exist. The only company that you could go to get a full color transfer with the similar application with a heat press and peel was a screen print transfer from a separate company. I won't name them, bam. But they were just individual based, and then they created an 11.7 by 16 something gang sheet, but it was after us. And they even commented on our videos and stuff like that. So people would ask us, can I gang this out? Can I gang this out? And then that term definitely applies 100% to DTF more than any other process out there.
And a gang sheet is where you're able to do multiple images on one sheet.
Yes.
Before DTF, that was not like you couldn't do it. If you were ordering transfers, it had to be 100 of the same image.
Yes.
200 of the same image, and you weren't able to get different images on one sheet.
Yes.
So when DTF came, you're able to get unlimited images on one sheet, unlimited colors, unlimited gradients. There was no minimums. So we kind of opened up the door for no limitations.
Yes.
Before that, sublimation had limitations, vinyl had limitations, screen print had limitation, everything had limitation. DTF came through the door and was like, you can do anything you want, whatever you want, how many times you want, and for a reasonable price.
Yes, definitely for a reasonable price. Definitely way lower than them, and like she had mentioned with the minimums and stuff like that. So that's what kind of led us into 2021. We had a viral video to kind of touch on what her story was. We had a viral video, fake make believing that we were throwing away a sublimation machine. That went viral, and then the rest is history. We are here today, still working in this industry.
Yes, we did let our brick and mortar store go.
Yes.
It was just the best financial decision. DTF blew up and our YouTube blew up, and every single order was coming through YouTube, coming through the website. The store was pretty empty. People weren't looking to buy vinyl and blank apparel. DTF blew up. So we kind of, in that contract with the store, which was a great learning experience. I would not trade that for the world. But, YouTube, DTF is where it's at. So we just continue to stay consistent with YouTube and really grow the channel and grow the business from there. And I think what sets us different from the competition, we can go into that. Flash Custom Transfer is different from the competition because we take the time to teach you. Every video that we have, we teach you how to set up a gang sheet. We teach you how to use Adobe. We teach you how to use Canva. We give you business advice. So we're very transparent as we grow in this journey of our business as entrepreneurs. We just try to share everything with you guys as we go, just so you can maximize your profit, you can maximize your business, and really just be educated on everything that's going on, because it's hard. It's hard, and you make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes it can cost you $11,000, but we don't want you to make those same mistakes. So anything else? I think that really what sets us apart is you're able to come to our channel and really learn versus come to our channel just to purchase.
Yeah, and another thing that sets us apart from all the other DTF companies as we kind of streamline the process and really pave the way. If you haven't had a chance to, this is your first time tuning into this video, go back and look at our videos and then go and look at some of the competitors and look at their videos. And you'll notice that they produce really across the industry. A lot of people produce basically the same videos that we already put up. So we've been doing this for a very long time, and our YouTube and video content presence is amongst the highest on the channel outside of individual influencers. So we are the only brand that's an influencer brand, and we actually manufacture a product. So that's another thing that sets us apart. And with doing that, we're able to always provide some of the best prices, if not the best prices in the industry, matched with the quality. So you may see companies out there who are on, TikTok or Instagram, and that's really where their only presence is. And then you really don't, outside of them telling you their product is good, you really don't have much proof or evidence of how good their product is. Whereas with Chelly and I and Flash Custom Transfers, it's straight to the content. We post content on both channels, but we're always doing quality checks in content so that you can see the behind the scenes of the product. So you've got videos with us pressing and just being silly. You've got videos of us presenting our merchandise to store owners. If you check it out with Wing Zone, the
Miss Kelly, shout out to Miss Kelly.
Yeah, the countless videos.
The pizza guy.
The pizza guy, exactly. Countless videos of us actually putting our product in people's hand, and a lot of it was printed on. Was pressed on this, simple heat press right here. Obviously, everything that's done at a high scale is done at the warehouse whenever we print your shirts, but that's really the biggest difference is the vetting process. So if you are getting into this industry, you may see somebody who might be an influencer, they may have a few thousand subscribers and they're telling you, well, this company right here is good. But just take that with a grain of salt and go look at that company and see how much content they have on their product compared to us. That's just something that I really ask people to do. Just say, hey, listen, go online, vet these companies, vet ours, look at their prices, look at ours, look at how much content we have, look at all the things of us putting our product in people's hands, see what type of videos they have, see what type of videos we have, see if their videos kind of resemble ours, because we're really not ingenuitive. We have a vast imagination, and we really use that in this content. Like with the ASMR video the other day, right? I can guarantee you somebody's going to do an ASMR video to copy us. But again, these types of videos that we do right here to really get to know each customer and for you to get to know us personally. Remember back in the store when we used to call people, and we still kind of do that on our lives.
Yeah.
We'll call people.
Or people will call us.
Yeah,
and then we would have, the conversation on the phone. Yeah, and we do have some of those on our lives. So please check those lives out and put your post notification bell on so it can notify you when we go live. So you can jump on, ask any questions you have, listen to all the questions, and just kind of take a peek into our community. It's a very strong community. We have supporters that been with us since the beginning and aren't going anywhere. Shout out to Mr. Woods.
Mr. Woods.
But there's quite a few of you that we call it the Flash Fam.
Yes.
So please be a part of our Flash Fam. If you have any questions, you can comment down below, or you can always email us. But it's really a good sight to see when you see that Flash Fam there, ready to support. As soon as you go live, they're there. Just love it. We love them and they love us.
Yes. That's
It's a good community.
Yeah.
We want to thank you guys so much for joining us. And we wanted to remind you, Flash Custom Transfers is the home of the 22x24 DTF gang sheet for $19.99.
Yes.
So we definitely have those always and forever. So 22 inches across, 24 inches down. $20, and you can get as many images as you want, as many colors and many gradients, and that's a good way to start off if you want to give our product a try and you're not wanting to buy in bulk. You can use that $20 to invest and just get a couple of samples to test us.
Yes, and we also have a $20 or $19.99 UVDTF gang sheet.
Yes, 22 by 12.
22 by 12, so about half the size. But again, for only $20, when you look at the prices of UVDTF, especially UVDTF that you are able to gang sheet out, because there's a lot of pre-made UVDTF, that's an amazing price for that size. You really get a lot of images on a 22 by 12. So for only $20, definitely got to check it out.
Yes, most affordable, most durable, and most long-lasting Flash Custom Transfers, strongest transfers in the world. Again, we appreciate you and thank you. If you would like to email us, you can find us at ordernow@flashcustomtransfers.com, or you can visit us on our website at flashcustomtransfers.com. We also offer flash graphics. If you are needing a vector file, background removal, logo creation, or embroidery effect, you can email us at flashgraphics@flashcustomtransfers.com. And we will see you next time. Or what were you gonna say?
Well, on top of the embroidery effect, we now have, and stay tuned for this, we now have the glitter effect, sequence effect, and animal print. So
yes,
hit us up
for purchase on our download.
All right. That's good for you guys.
Bye.
Bye.